Hello citizens, welcome back! Today we're putting all the scraper models to the test. Using this chunk of wreckage and my trusty Drake Vulture, I'll be running a full salvage cycle on 3 identical pieces for each beam combination. This way we can average the results and get the most accurate comparison possible. Let's kick things off with the Cinch Cinch combo. On paper, this setup should be the most profitable, thanks to its 90% efficiency. However, with a beam radius of just 1.5 meters, it might turn out to be the slowest option as well. Let's see how it actually performed. Wow, that was a grind. Here's the graph, and yes, it took 12 minutes to pull just 2.4 SU of RMC. Honestly, even without comparing it to the other combos, I think we already have a strong contender for the worst performing setup. Next up, Trawler plus Trawler. This combo completed the full scrape in just under 4 minutes, with a final yield of around 1.45 SU. It's definitely much faster than Cinch plus Cinch, but the efficiency is clearly lower. Overall, it feels more balanced, but you'll need to cover more racks to fill your cargo. For this next test, I'll be using a mix of power and coverage, 1 trawler and 1 cinch. The idea is to combine the wide reach of the trawler with the higher efficiency of the cinch, and see if this hybrid setup can strike a good balance. This one sits somewhere in the middle. It took just over 5 minutes to reach 100%, with a total of 1.72 SCU collected. It's not terribly slow, but it's also not delivering much in return. Decent coverage, decent yield, but nothing that really stands out. For this run, I'll be using 2 Abrade beams. They are known for their speed and wide area, so I'm expecting a quick job, but I'm also curious to see how much material they can actually recover. Now, this one really surprised me. Based on the specs, I wasn't expecting that much. Abrade beams shouldn't be the most efficient, but the results say otherwise. 2.17 SU in just 4.5 minutes. That's a solid performance, and honestly, way better than I expected from this combo. Now it's time to test Trawler plus Abrade. This combo should offer a nice balance between reach and speed. The Trawler handles the coverage and the Abrade keeps the things moving. Let's see how it performs. That's more like it. This combo completed the job in just over 3 minutes and pulled out 1.81 SCU. It's fast, efficient, and feels really smooth to use. Honestly, this might be one of the strongest contenders so far. For the final test, I'm going with Cinch plus Abrade. In theory, it's a mix of high efficiency from the Cinch and a good coverage from the Abrade. Let's see if this hybrid setup can deliver both speed and yield. Not bad at all. It took a little over 5 minutes to reach 100%, and the total yield was 2.24 SCU, which is actually the highest we've seen so far in a reasonable amount of time. So while it's not the fastest combo, it definitely delivers when it comes to raw output. Now let's bring up the comparison chart that shows the average performance for each combo. From the graph, Abrade plus Abrade clearly stands out. The curve climbs rapidly, making it the most efficient setup overall. That said, Trawler plus Abrade and Cinch plus Abrade also hold their own, offering a solid balance between speed and yield. Another thing that stands out is the sharp drop-off in efficiency once you go past 80 to 90% of total capacity. That's why I put together this table with all the key data at 80%, 90% and 100%, so you can see exactly where each combo shines. As you can see, Abrade plus Abrade is the best combo in terms of SCU per minute, especially if you stop at 90%, which I actually recommend, by the way. But if you're aiming for a full 100% extraction, then Trawler plus Abrade is the most effective option overall. So why does Abrade perform so well compared to the other modules? On paper, its stats are nothing special. An extraction speed between 0.15 and 0.45, a 3.5 meter radius and 70% efficiency. But once you actually equip it on the Drake Vulture, things change. Here on the dashboard, we can see the real numbers. Extraction speed jumps to 0.59. The radius stays the same at 3.5 meters, and efficiency climbs to 76%. And it's not just the Abrade, other modules also show different values in-game compared to the official specs. So what did we learn? Each scraper model has its strengths, but if you're looking for the best SCU per minute, especially when stopping at 90%, Abrade plus Abrade is hard to beat. If you prefer going all the way to 100%, Trawler plus Abrade offer the best return in the long run. And don't forget, the in-game stats are often quite different from the official specs, so it's always worth testing things yourself. I hope this video helped you choose the right setup for your salvage runs. If you found it useful, feel free to leave a like and subscribe for more Star Citizen content. And if you want to dive deeper into the numbers, you'll find a link in the description to the full spreadsheet with all the data I collected. Thanks for watching, citizens. Fly safe, scrap smart, and I'll see you in the verse.